bounce in the blocks, well, okay then. Say they drop, okay, okay then. They say, let's go spin the block, I'll say, okay then. Okay, okay then. Okay, okay then. If a nigga say us up, I say, okay then. Okay, bitch, we rich as fuck, okay, okay then. Bitch, we rich as fuck, okay, okay then. Okay, okay then. Okay, okay then. Hey. Get up, folks.
Are y'all ready to get this show started? 3, 2, 1.
Let's get it. Here we go.
You're now tuned into the City Flow on Hidden City Radio.
We know some good, make them
With your girl, TopNotch Butterscotch.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, TopNotch Butterscotch. Hey, I don't know why I want to say it's February. I've been saying that all day, but it's Monday, June 14th, 7 p.m., y'all. Y'all already know how it goes on City Flow here at Hidden City Radio. So tonight I have a great show lined up for y'all as always. Y'all already know. Come on now. So tonight we're going to be speaking with Mr. Marlan, a comedian, podcaster, host with... He's doing big things here in the Atlanta area, y'all. I can't wait to get him on the horn, and we're going to chop it up, talk to him. I like the way he moves. He's a good businessman. So moving forward with that, if you would like to be on the show, please make sure you submit your inquiry to hiddencityradio@gmail.com. Yes, if you're a business owner, submit a small bio about yourself along with a business website or your Instagram page or your Facebook and check you out. Make sure you're on the up and up and you're doing your thing so I can have you on the show. And also, if you're a music artist and you want to be on the show and talk about your music and any upcoming projects that you may have, submit your music to hiddencityradio@gmail.com with proper metadata. I am a registered station with I can't even talk today. BMI, and SEC. Yes, we want to make sure that you get paid those royalties. So moving right along, moving forward, if you have not already, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram page. Run them numbers up for your girl. I don't ask y'all for nothing else but that. So moving right along with the show. Y'all ready? Because I know you know what I'm saying. I'm ready to talk to Mr. Ballard. So let's bring Mr. Ballard on the screen. Mr. Ballard, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You got earpods on?
No.
Okay, what's going on now? This happened last episode.
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Okay.
I can hear you.
So, let's see what's going on with this thing here. Cause
You can't hear me?
are you using a mobile device?
No.
You're not using a mobile device. All right, hold tight. Hold on. Go ahead, talk for me.
Yeah.
Still can't hear you. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Let's try to get you on. I'm gonna get you on the jack, and we gonna still use your camera. Cool.
Okay.
Go ahead and text me. I got your number. Why I said text me your number? Hold on, let me get you on. I don't know what's going on. I gotta figure this out because I don't like that. I'm gonna have to do a quick run back with somebody. This is beyond me. Hold on here. Let's get Mr. Ballard on the phone. What is going on? Yo, I do apologize for the delay. This is what happens. Like I said last time, it just happens when you do. I can't find my dang on phone. Hold on, I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. There we go. All right, hold on. Let's get him on the horn, cuz. All right, y'all, hold on. Make sure the camera ain't getting your number in there. All right, sorry about that. All right, let's get him on the horn.
Yo, what's up?
All right. We can hear you loud and clear now. I think it's going on with my system. I'm gonna have to check out the back end and see what's going on because this thing acting crazy. The last 2 episodes of season 3, and this is not how it's gonna go down. Welcome to the show. Appreciate it. Welcome to the show, Mr. Ballard.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for the opportunity that I was given to interview you, and you ready to jump right into the interview. I'm ready when you are. So let's go ahead and get it. So we first met at your first comedy venue that you did. It was Love to Laugh, was it called?
Yes, Love to Laugh. Yes.
Good. Okay, good. And you know what? I got to pause right there. Now, I know a little bit about you. This is my show. I know a little bit about you. But if you don't mind, please introduce you to our listeners, please.
What's up out there, everybody? This is
the boy comedian, writer, all of the above, man. I'm just out here grinding like everybody else. I'm very humble and I love to be on the show. Thank you for having me.
Good deal, Marlan. Good deal, man. You're forced to be reckoned with. Like, I like the way you move. I love it. So, like I said, we met at your first comedy venue that you did, Love to Laugh, and it was a different type of comedy venue. You had comedy and you had music incorporated with that comedy, and that's something you typically see. From what I'm hearing, you know, that's what the 85 show does. You know, I've never went to one of their shows, but your show was more intimate, you know, so it had that R&B, you know what I'm saying, black love, date night type feel. So my first question of the evening, before we even get into your venue, how did you get started with comedy?
I was discovered by Dante Wayne, Marlan Wayne's niece. She's actually on Netflix right now. Who had it with,
Bring your phone closer.
Sorry.
We hear some beeping.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. Hold on.
Came out of nowhere.
Down. All right, cool. All right, go ahead, talk for me.
Okay. We good? No beeping?
Yep, we good.
Okay. All right. I was discovered by Dante Wayne. Marlan Wayne's niece. She's currently on Netflix on Disney Hadish's They Ready? Is she ready? So when the Waynes tell you you're funny, you better get your ass on that stage. So that's what started. And ever since then, I've been on the run, no break, no nothing in between. I've toured with Brandon T. Jackson. That was the first time on the road.
Nice. So were you ever a class clown when you were in school or anything of that nature?
Yeah, when I was there.
When I was there. I was quiet, but it didn't tell me who was around.
Got you. And that's what they say. They say like the quietest ones are really the funniest ones because they're the most observant. So with that said, would you say that's how you gathered your material?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I was inspired more so, watching TV and watching my idols on TV, such as, Eddie Murphy,
Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. And as far as TV shows like Married with Children and all that, so that's pretty much go ahead. I'm
Okay.
a 90s baby at heart, so a lot of stuff inspired me.
Nice. Okay, so what inspired you to do your own comedy show?
People have been telling me for years that I need to do something, and especially since I love R&B too. So they was like, yeah, you should merge the two, do a show. And people were telling me this for 5 years, and I didn't really care about pursuing it because that's responsibility. And
Okay.
sometimes I'm lazy. I don't want to do that. I just want to go and on the road and do what I do. Now I feel like I'm ready to, road shows and do stuff along that line. Like if I wasn't ready, I wouldn't want to do it. Because I don't want tarnish, any relationships or anything with people that I may possibly work with in the future. My bad
Yeah.
business. So I just want to keep everything GP and everything and go from there.
I feel you. I feel you. Now, speaking of on the road, I see that you be on the move. Like, be going. Like, man, like last week you was here, tomorrow you was here, to yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, you be on the move. So, like, I see that a lot of people know about you and your comedy. So, my question to you is, what is your comedy based around? Is it based around one thing, one particular genre?
I'm very observational. A lot of it is stuff that I've been through, as far as family, relationships, having growing up. I'm a military brat, so I talk a lot about that now. And I like being goofy. I like just talking about any and everything. Really off limits to me. So you come to my show and you make a target, I'm gonna get you.
I got you. I got you. I got you. So before we move forward, we got a shout out from Miss April. She said, "Hey y'all, hey girl, hey."
What's up, April? April is actually the my promoter, APM Promotion. She helped me grow for last
Okay, shout
promoter.
out to her.
Hey,
Yeah, her as well. She's a good person. I'll have her on the show as well. Yo, she do her thing from what I see. So
yeah.
moving forward, like did your thing with the show Love. How did you I just the madness behind it, how did you how did you come up with that idea to just incorporate those two?
There's a couple comments that I heard also R&B heads. So after comedy shows, we was at Punchline over in Buckhead,
Okay.
and we were just talking R&B like Kevin Campbell, SWV, Jodeci, Bill, Jagged Edge, Silk. And I'm like, you know what? One day I might, be able to get these people here and, throw a couple comedians on the show with them, make it a grown and sexy type thing. And unfortunately, the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
So that's when I started the Love the Rap podcast, where I would hit these people up and get interviews from them. I had interviews from people such as, Shy, Don Robinson from Gold, Stephen Russell from Truth, Ryan Toby from City High, leaving some people out, but Don't Kill Me, Divine.
Wow.
There's a couple people I had on the show that was like, I had like people out the gate that I didn't know how to pull. Like they gave me an interview and I was nervous as hell. Woody from Blue Hill. But these people, like they're humble because even when I come to their city, like I gotta go to DC this weekend. Woody from Blue Hill always even before our interviews, and he was coming first.
Nice.
So I have a relationship with these people, so it's a good thing to have a relationship with these people. Then later on, I turn on the radio driving home, and they on the radio, and I'm singing like I wrote the damn song.
That's typically what we do. So moving right along, you have your own podcast. Now, you're a jack of all trades. So what made you get into podcasting? I mean, you got a love for the R&B, you got a love for comedy. So what made you get into that?
Originally, I didn't want to do a podcast because during the pandemic, everybody and their mama started one. So
That is true. Yeah.
But with mine, I figured mine would be different because most podcasters were dedicated for comedy and hip-hop. Nobody really was like with the R&B thing. I'm like, yo, we're still out here doing the thing. They still can do what they do. They still get played on the radio. So I don't understand why anybody's messing with them.
Yeah.
So now, during the pandemic, people were at home. So I'm like, we got torn, so why not do an interview? Like, why turn that down? Like, we ain't got to do. So let's go ahead and knock this interview out. Let's talk about, the good. Don't focus on the bad. I'd rather just hear the good stories, stuff that people don't know about.
Yeah.
So
Got you.
That's my main focus. I really don't like talking about the PS. But if they're willing to talk about the PS, then go ahead.
Nice. You didn't want to be messy with it, and that's respectful. That's nice. That is true. So would you say that social media helped you connect with these people to interview them, or did you have a back door? Yo, I know somebody that knows somebody, or know somebody type deal?
Now, the thing about me is I have the connections. I have the people that can reach out to these people. I'd rather do it on my own. Make the initial impression. I don't want to reach certain people. I'd rather the connection be, mutual.
Nice.
You see my message in your inbox and be like, okay, let me click on this.
Okay. So has there been times when you've been left on red? And if you were left on red, how did that make you feel? How did you persevere?
Really, very few people turn me down for an interview. Anybody that I really wanted, like me, like this guy had to match up. Some people still toured during the pandemic. People such as Maya and what's his name, Kenny Lattimore, they were still touring. So they had a schedule they had to work with.
Yeah.
But there's a couple people that that have passed on since I've asked them to the podcast. Like it was like maybe a week, until we got there. I was supposed to have Screech and Saved by the Bell on there.
Nice.
Barry Wilson, Supreme, she passed. Somebody else I was supposed to have. Humpy Hump. I was supposed to have him.
Yeah.
So it was like, I'm like, damn, just nobody's schedule matched up, with mine. Like, they had their own schedule, so I was kind of like bummed that I missed out on that because I was that close.
Right.
But but I'm just glad that I got to have a conversation with them behind the scenes, trying to set up an interview, interacting with them, letting them know I mean no harm, and going from there.
Nice. Okay. So when you reach out to these artists, do they typically say, well, you going to pay me? Because, that's the era that we're in nowadays. Like, I don't work for free. It's like a promotion type deal. So did they ask for some payment, or they just like, nah, I'll go ahead and just be on the show?
No, publicity is enough payment. So
that is true.
With them is like, it's a difference like between me asking for an interview and me asking them to sing. Now, if you do a good interview, some of them might sing. Like when I interviewed Garfield, I got an interview with Garfield from like November. He just started singing. I didn't ask him to. I'm like, okay, go right into it. Go right ahead. Go ahead and sing.
I know that's
so I'm like,
right.
Since you're in the singing mood, can you go ahead and sing this one for me? This is one of my favorites. But he just kept going. I'm like, okay, bet. Okay.
Nice.
So right there, like he was probably one of the couple ones that sang a little bit on the show. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get them on the first one. Since he was so approachable, he was nice. He didn't know me from a can of paint. But now, like, every year, we kicking it like we've known each other for decades.
Nice. And that is true. Garfield has a good energy about himself. I really love him. I told him he was my boyfriend. He didn't even know it back in the day. So... You know how we used to watch videos on.
I called him a vampire. He's a vampire. He does not age. You watch his old videos and he looks the exact same.
Exact same, and still has the same energy, that fly guy energy.
the energy. Every group got a lifetime group energy. Ronnie DeFoe from New York, Garfield, and you had Devontae Swing. Who else was light-skinned in the group? What's his name? Kevon Edmonds. He was light skinned, and you had the other guy. Every group had a light skinned dude in it.
That is true.
Like, didn't really say much, but they was in the field like, yeah, you know what? I get all the girls. I ain't got to It's a light skin one of them.
That is, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. You know what?
You look at B2K, you got Lil Fizz.
That is true. Well, they had like two.
I forgot what other group.
They had two light skinned, Raz B and Lil Fizz, so you know you got double pleasure right
exactly.
there.
So they balanced the light skin, two darkies and two. So you had to.
Nice. Okay, so with the to Laugh show, you incorporate a live band. So tell us how that works. Are you telling jokes with the live band? But I've never experienced it. So how does it work out?
With the live band, shout out to Cut Zoo World. That is actually the drummer from 85 South.
Nice. Okay.
So I worked with I worked with them prior to the 85 South even being thought of. I've been doing comedy out here 9 years, so I've seen Sylvester play all over town. I'm like, you know what?
Oh wow.
I like his playing. You know, I mean, he got his band Cut Zoo World. Shout out to you know, the guy keyboardist. He's a drummer.
Yeah.
I saw them. They learned music for sure in no time, and really, no background tracks because they learned the music. All you need, it's a 3-piece band. And they sound higher.
I was there in that sound check.
So it was
amazing.
A lot of people live, especially the singers, they don't like singing over tracks because they feel like they're cheating their audience. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get them a band, a small band, and let them sing with a band because like it's more intimate. You get a band, you know, riff and play along with people.
Yeah.
I really don't never perform with bands. That was my first time kind of getting the feel of them. So the next one, I'm gonna be, you know, real on with them. I know I can utilize them more. But they were there to play for Shy, you know, and have fun and everything. So I didn't really, you know, do too much improv with them. Next time it's gonna be definitely
Nice. Okay, so speaking of next time, because that was the first show, when's the next show brewing?
Right now we're date where we can schedule everything when I'm here because I gotta go. I gotta make sure I'm here to have these shows. So we're looking at August, mid to late August for the next one, and then after that we're gonna try to do it monthly.
Come now. All right, so where's it going to be? Is that going to be at the same venue, or you know going to think of a different venue?
It more than likely we'll probably be at the same venue, but something better that's more spacious and that's not won't have to be super quiet because the first venue is like borderline a venue / diner, so we didn't want to make too much noise.
Okay.
On the other side of the diner, but I'm open to venues as long as the deal is good. As long as my artists are safe, as long as it's a good area, parking's good because bad parking can drive a lot away.
That is true. That is true.
I don't want people to have to park their car and then look at it walking away like they'll never see it again. I don't need that to happen. So I want to make sure everybody's safe. I want to make sure my comics are safe. The musicians, I want a green room where nobody can just barge in on them. And
nice.
Everybody's safe and everything's professional. And go from there. So I look forward to it. August, definitely we'll do another one.
I'm definitely going to be in the building that time. Like, I'm going to be there, like, to experience that because I heard y'all had a bomb. Like, you even flew in a comedian area, correct?
Yes. Shout out to my boy Dwayne Watts. He is out there in DC. I'm going to see him this weekend.
Okay, nice.
His name on Instagram is Watts Comedy, WATTS Comedy. He's hilarious. Me and him have been cool for years.
Nice. So y'all gonna link up and do a show together there this weekend, you said?
Absolutely. We
nice.
are gonna link everywhere.
Nice. So you've been doing comedy for 9 years. That's a long run in the comedy industry, is it?
That is a long run because after a while, time eventually weeds out who's not supposed to be here. So I'm just grateful that that people still want to hear me, that I'm still rubbing shoulders with people that I grew up watching.
Yeah.
That's just like, I'm still in awe that I get to work with, Marlan Wayans and Tommy Davidson. And,
wow.
And the Tom Greens and like, it's so many people that I got to work with that I just like, I still keep.
Wow. Okay, so you've been funny for 9 years. So typically in you guys' industry, how long does somebody typically last? I mean, because you got your Ricky Smileys, you got your Steve Harvey, but like when you're just starting out, and I can't say starting out because I mean you're almost 10 years in, so like
Yeah.
like how long does someone really pretty much, you know, do they give up quick? How does it work?
Um, really, like, really depends on your creativity. If you just, like, right now in life, you can't just make it just doing stand-up. Like the 90s, like on Def Jam, the people we grew up watching, the Martins, the Chris Tuckers, they got famous off of 5 to 10 minutes of comedy. They didn't have the next. They didn't have no prior comedy experience because Def Jam came on in the 90s. But you didn't hear about none of them.
That is true.
So that was a different time, a different day and age. And then after Chris did that he went on to do Money Talks and Rush Hours. After Bernie murdered that, on to do, you know, Players Club, and, you know, he's done selective movies. Right now, in this day and age, you have internet, you know, with the comedians. There's a lot of comedians that, you know, they never step on stage, but online, you know, they're comedians. A lot of people that are still keeping it traditional.
Right.
About going on stage. Longevity really depends on your creativity. I try to create stuff new every day to try to stay in the game, try to stay new, try to stay fresh. Because if you just keep doing the same thing, somebody's gonna come replace you.
That is true.
Young Fly, like I remember when he started getting on stage, like there's a lot of people that was like, man, I ain't doing that social media stuff, man, and all that. Now look at him, this guy is on 3 tours, he's on Wild 'N Out, he's been in a couple movies.
Yeah.
But his money's long, so I know he regret doing the skits. I know they're regretting kicking themselves in the ass right now.
That is true. Okay. So do you use social media like the other? Do you use it for like skits, or do you just use it for promotion? You just the traditional yet modern
I try to do everything. I do a couple skits here and there, but I don't wake up like, yo, I got to do 3, 4 skits a day. Like that's so exhausting. It's exhausting because the group I'm in was the last batch of comedians that happened before social media took over. So
Okay.
I started around 2012. I started in 2012. So right then, the year Instagram got hot, blew up. Snapchat blew up. Twitter blew up. Well, Twitter was already hot, but like people weren't doing skits like that. Like people was on YouTube doing it. So I was the last batch of comedians before social media happened. So I use my social media for everything. I use it, put a couple skits up, traffic to my page. I put up flyers. I put up a funny meme or two, you know, but I never stop posting because once you stop posting, people forget about you and they move on to the next thing. They move on to Country Wayne, they move on to Desi Banks, they move on to everybody else, Sheila King. So you gotta, you know, post for your audience.
That is true.
Your audience is gonna be always about you.
True.
Just somebody else got their own audience. You got his audience. Country Wayne got his audience.
That is true.
Have your audience.
Okay, that is true. You spitting real stuff right now. So, with that being said, do you foresee yourself in one of those comedians where you also go into the movie industry as well?
Yes, that was my main plan. Moving out of my mom's house, I wanted to go to film school. I wanted to go to Full Sail University outside of Orlando, Florida.
Shout out to Full Sail. I am actually Full Sail University alumni.
I wanted to go to Full Sail, but they wanted me to sell a nutsack to get in their school, so I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Arm, leg, and a titty.
Exactly. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna move to Atlanta. I'm gonna get some money here, you know, up to go to Full Sail, but then I started the Rodney Perrys and the Waynes, and I'm like,
you didn't even need it. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. It took me 10 years to graduate, my friend. 10 years.
I'm in the circle right now where I need to be, like as far as, you know, trying to industry and everything. So I'm like, yo, I would have wasted my money and ended up in debt. Sallie Mae would have been on my ass, and I'm not doing that.
There you go.
I think I made it further than I think I would if I went to Florida, and I wouldn't have met the people I met. I wouldn't have, you know, had nothing.
Right.
Probably not even started stand up had I moved to Florida.
That is true. You know, That's what up. Your journey is beautiful. I love it. Okay. So, with that being said, you wanted to go to Full Sail. I knew you were going to say Full Sail. I was like, please don't let him say Full Sail. Please don't let him say Full Sail.
I wanted to go, and they make it sound so good. It was like, we got people that come every year. We got T-Bob and TLC to the students and all this.
They really do.
Yeah, that's dope.
They really do.
That's dope. I mean, maybe I should go there because I wanted to be behind the camera. I wanted to, write screenplays. I wanted to, people always say I look like Spike Lee.
Kinda do. You really do. But
maybe I could be the next Spike Lee. So I still don't mind. I wouldn't mind still learning to be a filmmaker. Like that's still on my list of things.
Yeah.
But right now, like I'm trying to get my foot in right now as far as acting. That's what I want to do.
Nice. Okay. Nice. Now, with being in comedy, you've been in comedy for 9 years.
Yeah.
Would you say that you see how like we talked about, you got your Destiny, your Country Wayne. Now, you see how social media hypes them up as to being funny, and this is just my opinion. To me, Country Wayne is not funny. Desi Banks is funny. However, are they funny in person? Have you ever been to either one of their shows? I mean, not to diss them, but have you seen like the TikTok and Facebook and Instagram comedians, and then when you go to a show, they're just like,
I mean, when you go to a Desi or a Country Wayne show, you crazy. So when you go to the show, most of the people in the crowd are their fan base.
Okay.
So they're going to be hilarious to their fan base.
Okay.
Just like the people that come see me, I'm going to be hilarious. So traditional people that love traditional comedy, it may not be their cup of tea, or it may be their cup of tea, but their crowd is going to come out to see them. They're going to sell out all them shows because those people want to see you in person and they want to have a picture with you. That's the main reason why people come to shows now. They want a picture with the star of the show. So they'll come and tolerate Country Wayne for an hour just to get a picture with him at the end of the show. So they'll tolerate anybody just to get a picture with him at the end of the show. So I've been to a Country Wayne show. He was funny. Like he's for his audience. Desi Banks, he's for his audience. Desi's funny. Who else is on social media that's funny? Shula King's hilarious. He started off doing stand up, then he moved into social media thing. Ryan Davis, hilarious.
Okay.
So it's like their crowd comes to see them. So they like I said, they may not be your cup of tea, but their crowd is gonna sell them out. And really, comedy clubs, that's all they care about. They want you to put asses in seats. They don't care if the person's funny. They just want you to sell tickets and sell food and everything. So you can be the trashiest of trash person ever. But if you can sell tickets, they're gonna put you in that club and they're gonna sell out tickets. And they're gonna talk trash while they do it, which is why a lot of traditional comedians became bitter towards social media comedians because a lot of social media comedians didn't have the jokes to do an hour. So the comedy club would diss the traditional comedians and book the social media comedians, and then when the social medians bombed on stage, they would come to us like, "Hey, can you write them some jokes and whatnot?" You can go up before them, just do 5 minutes, but write them some jokes. So I'm like, oh yeah, I just want to. What are we getting paid? Because we're making them look good. So I need you to exactly. They wouldn't even try to offer us money because that person's getting our money. They ain't even trying to pay. Like it's like that's why we became bitter towards social media comedians because the club would diss us and then go to them, but come to ask us to write for them or open for them, and we still would get shit money.
Wow, y'all industry is dirty too. So
it's not like we're singers. Like singers can copyright jokes, they can do all that. Like comedians, if somebody take my joke and run with it and go on TV with it first, it is not their joke. So I can't say nothing about that. We don't have a industry where we can copyright jokes or something like that. We just asked out after that. If somebody take my joke to TV, that's it. Or if Country Wayne, somebody take my joke to one of their shows, it's now his joke because at the end of the day, people don't know me.
Right.
He got 5 million followers. I got
Right.
6,000. His fan base trumps mine.
Right.
So that's just what it is.
So has that ever happened to you?
I've seen a couple cats do my jokes. I mean, it's nothing worth fighting over, but I've seen a lot of bigger names like go off and steal somebody's jokes and took it to TV,
Yeah.
and now that person's like, "Yo, that's mine," and the person's like, "Well, my fan base is bigger than yours, so what you gonna do?"
Damn. That's cutthroat, yo. That's
It's
cutthroat.
it's cutthroat city. That's what it is.
So what about promoters asking you to write jokes for not funny comedians? Has that ever happened to you?
Definitely, I've written jokes for a lot of people, and I mean, I didn't really care for getting credit for it, but it's like ghostwriting when it comes to rappers. Like it's
I was just
a lot of
about to
these
say that. Wow.
yeah, a lot of bigger name comedians have writers. Like Kevin Hart, he has a writing team because Kevin Hart's a busy guy. He has to film movies, he has to do all this like TV shows. You don't have time to sit down and really write jokes. Kevin's job is to listen to his writers. His job is to get on stage and make that joke come to life.
Mm.
That's where his talent comes in.
Isn't that like cheating though?
I mean, some people will say it is cheating, but at the end of the day, it's whoever delivers the joke to you. They don't care about who writes it. Like Dr. Dre is in that. Dr. Dre, to some people, is a rapper, but we know he didn't write his rhymes. He had ghostwriters, hella ghostwriters. But to me, it's whoever delivers the rhyme to me. So I love Let It Ride and Day and all that. I'm like, that's Dr. Dre. So at the end of the day, that's who delivered people the lyrics. But yeah, that is a form of a lot of people frown upon that. Like I don't have writers, but a lot of bigger names have writers because they just don't have time to go out and practice jokes and go out and
Right.
do all that. So it's just yeah, it is what it is.
Wow. Okay, I got a few more questions for you before I let
Go
you
ahead.
go.
I'm having fun. Let's go.
Okay, good deal. Okay. So performed at places like the Improv, Funny Bone, because those are like the big places, comedy land, right? In the comedy
Yes,
industry.
I've actually been touring improvs like since I was 3 years in. I went on the road
Wow.
early. Like a lot of people, envied that because I was so young going on the road because that's everybody's goal to get on the road and tour
Yeah.
and everything. There's a lot of people that get left behind. That's talented. It's still people that's here that I think is hilarious, but they're just not on the road. They don't have nobody to take them with them. I got lucky and got introduced to Brandon T. Jackson, which he needed a feature. I was supposed to help him write a special, so I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So I've done damn near every improv in the country. My picture's on the wall in Dallas at the improv, so
Nice.
that's that was a highlight definitely. Funny Bones, I don't think I've ever did a Funny Bone because me and Brandon mostly did improvs. And Funny Bones are kind of hard to get into.
Oh wow.
If you're not with the right person, yeah, they're hard to get into. You got to go through so many people. Hey, can I get a weekend? Hey, can I get a day? It's just, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stick with the improvs. Maybe later the Funny Bones will show me love, maybe. But there's a couple other clubs around the country, that's not a franchise, but Memphis, they have Chuckles. That's a great club. I love that club. Ohio has a place called Hilarities. Cleveland,
Okay.
I love that place. It's a couple other low key clubs around me that's dope. It's just as good as improvs.
Nice. So have you ever made it to any of the clubs in the city of Manhattan? You know how well, I'm not sure if you ever been to Manhattan and you went and they got comedy tonight, comedy, we selling tickets. You never made it there yet?
I've never been to New York.
Wow. You gotta pick up
I
the
said
letters.
the same thing. I always thought I would go to New York before I went to LA, but I've been to LA 5 times. They called first. LA called first, so I'm like, okay, I'll go here.
Now I heard LA is going to LA for comedy is something like a big deal. So was that a big deal?
Let me tell you something about LA comedy. I love no. I love all the comics there. A lot of them are talented, but to me, LA is not the place to go for comedy because it's so oversaturated.
Mm.
A lot of people out there, they mostly they can't do over 5 minutes. Like sometimes some people have to pay to get on stage, and like a lot of them like let's say I'm in LA and I'm next.
Okay.
Adam Sandler shows up. I'm not going on stage. They're gonna bump me on stage. It's that's just how it is. Like you could do an open mic in LA and it'll be star studded. Like you wouldn't even know these people are coming. Damon Wayans will show up, Rob Schneider will show up, what you call it, Adam McKay, the guy who wrote Step Brothers, he might show up and work on something.
Yeah.
It's all these movie industry people that are just superstars. If they show up, they're gonna bump you. You're not going out. Like it's no name.
That is true. Okay.
Or unless you in a club, you're gonna get bumped. And if I'm about to go on stage and Damon Wayans shows up, I'm like, hey, you got it.
You can have it.
Because I want to watch you. I want to free Damon Wayans show. So a lot of the LA comedians, they want to come to Atlanta. They want to come get some out here because Atlanta right now is the place to be for comedy. If you look at TV and look at comedy, everybody on TV, most of them came from Atlanta.
That is true.
Carlos Miller, like they just hosted the goddamn hip hop awards. That's Atlanta. Clayton English won the last season, the last comic standing. It's Atlanta.
It is Atlanta. Possibilities are endless when you're dealing with Atlanta.
Exactly. You can go to an open mic right now. I can be a new guy. I can go on stage. They're gonna give me 10 to 15 minutes off rip just because.
Yeah.
Out in LA, they look 5, wrap it up. If you go over that 5, you're never gonna get on the stage again.
Wow.
That's how it is. You run that light, you disrespect that light, you're gonna get banned. You'll never touch that stage again.
So who is the biggest comedian that you've opened up for?
Opened up for Jesus. I want to say Marlan Wayans.
Okay.
I want to say Marlan Wayans if I'm not mistaken. I've worked with so many people, man. It had to be Marlan. Marlan right now is still on top of his game. He's probably the most famous, Wayans out of the whole camp. He's the favorite. He's the favorite.
Yeah.
So it's probably him. But the biggest person I probably met probably was Jim Carrey, and that blew my mind.
What? You met Jim?
I was an extra in Dumb and Dumber 2.
Wow.
So a lot of superstars, they do movies and they get in their limo and go home. They yell cut. Jim walked up to everybody. He's like, "Hey guys, great job," and I'm just like Jim Carrey. So he's like, "Hey, let's go get some pizza, guys." I'm like, Jim Carrey's about to get us pizza. So there's people outside the barricade watching him film. So he goes up, shakes hands. There's kids out there like, "Hey, can you do Mr. Grinch?" He's still in the Lloyd character, but he's fixing his face and did the Grinch on the spot.
Nice.
He did Ace Ventura out there for some kids, and I'm behind the kid. I'm like, "You fired Marshall Bill." And he did it. I'm like, yo, this guy, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. I'm like, on the spot. A lot of people are like, look, I'm not prepared for that. Like, he did every character for kids out there.
Nice. So what's the biggest stage you perform on as a comedian? And what is the biggest stage you want to perform on?
Oh man, I'm an introvert. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. I'm a very big introvert. So I mean, a lot of improv.
How can you be a comedian but you're an introvert?
I have to mentally prepare before I go and get on the stage. So like today, I don't have a show, so I'm cool. But if I know I have a show tonight, I'll be somewhere like I gotta get in front of people. So I'll tolerate it for like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, let me go knock this out.
Legit practice getting in front of people.
Yeah. I do.
Wait a minute, the phone hung up. Oh no, the phone hung up. We gotta call him back. God dang it. Oh man, hold on. I'm coming. Oh, let's get you back on the line. Hold on. 913. I'm calling out your number. So stupid. Okay, hold on.
Don't call him a number.
Where was I at? Okay, I'm coming. I don't know what happened to the call. All right.
Yo.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened to the call, but
Don't you call out my damn
we
number.
we're on the part where you have to practice on
Yes.
being in front of people.
Yes. I have to mentally prepare to be in front of a crowd. I do. No matter how big or small the crowd is, I have to get public speak. Because a lot of comics, they want you to know. They go out their way to let you know they're a comic. Like, hey, I'm funny. Hey, let's do this. If you met me and we're at a show and I'm not going on stage, you would never know I'm a comic. I wouldn't say that.
I didn't know. That's why I'm laughing.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know a damn thing.
You're so reserved.
Yeah.
And you're so, and you just don't look like the comedian type,
Definitely not.
Not a goofy.
I'll tell you what, one time I did go to a show. It was an open mic, but it was a lot of people in there. And I had no choice but to sit kind of close to the stage. So the comedian on stage is just like firing the crowd up. Like, he's like, yeah, you. Like, you can get this, you can get this. I'm like, okay. So I have to be next. So right when they called my name, he was like, face dropped. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get your ass. So I got up there and the crowd's like, no, we did not know. Like, yo. And then I sat right back down in the same chair I was going.
Comedians, I can't remember the guy name. I'm horrible with name, but you know how there are some kids out there that just get up there and tell straight face jokes and they be serious. You can't help but to laugh because they be dead.
That's me. That's me. I have to be on. Like, you're not gonna get the same show. Sometimes I'm real energetic. Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna lay back. I'm gonna just, let's do it.
I cannot wait to experience one of your shows. So, I don't know if you answered the question. What's one of the biggest stages of performance? Did you answer that?
Oh man, I would love to do arenas, but like that's a whole nother ball game.
Okay.
Because the sound is different. Like improvs, I know how to control that room. I know the acoustics of the room. Say if we did like the State Farm Arena, you have to say a joke and then wait for the laughter to hit you to let you know if it went over or not.
Oh wow.
That energy is different. It, like, you think you're up there doing bad, really you're killing, but you can't hear because it's so open.
I get what you're saying now. It's like a delay, like radio.
Yeah, it's a delay. So the whole time you think you're bombing, you're like, I'm doing terrible. The whole time you killing, but you don't know it. So you going off stage about to split your wrist, like, I'm like, kill myself. The whole time, and then they back there like, yo, you did a great job. You like, I did. Let me put the razor blade down. Okay.
But I'm about to die now.
Exactly.
Oh wow, I love it. So, a few more questions because we really got to wrap it up after this. But your favorite thing about being a comedian?
Favorite thing, is I get to express myself in ways that I can't, do on social media, on stage. I get to act out how I feel. I get to describe how I feel verbally instead of typing. Sometimes your fingers get tired. You don't want to type all that. I get to interact with people for the stuff like when I feel like being bothered. I get to interact with people.
Yeah.
I tried to quit comedy probably 45 million times, and then once I start missing it, I'm like, I need to get in front of an audience. And when I get in front of that audience, I'm like, yeah, fuck y'all. I ain't about this.
Is that how you thank us for laughing at you? Yeah, fuck y'all.
Yeah, fuck y'all, man. Like, this is what I was missing, and then I leave, and I'm like, you know what? It was a great crowd. I don't know. I'm moody. I admit it. I'm moody. So I have to be. I'm an introvert.
Bipolar comic.
I'm not bipolar. I'm just moody. It's just like sometimes I like to be violent, sometimes I don't. I got some comedians I love working with. I got some comedians I don't. It is what it is. I'm cordial. I don't fight nobody. Just like I'll tell them like, hey, bro, like you get on my nerves. I'm fucking with you right now. You gotta be quiet. Like, come on now. Some of them don't know how to turn it off. That's the thing. You don't know how to turn it off. Like DMX was a rapper that didn't know how to turn it off. I'm like, bro, you sound like a dog all the time. Yo, son, hey, yo, I'm like, yo, cut it down. Like, you sound like track 7 right now. Like, that's my song, but like, dog. And some comedians can't turn it off. They always like, yo, hey, what you think? I'm like, yo, sit down. Not on stage. Cut it off.
Right. I guess that's the facade we as humans think, because, you know, we see a comedian that they're always supposed to be funny. They're always supposed to tell a joke. Like, you guys are the court jester. No, I'm a fucking human being. I don't want to be funny right now. But, you know, that's what we as humans, that's what our minds are programmed.
What I learned was comedians have more beef than rappers. They do.
Shut up.
The comedians have more beef than rappers, and we're more likely to fight each other because we have to see each other. Like when you're a rapper and you have an entourage, you can avoid, you know, certain people. Like, say if I don't like Lil Pookie, like we're gonna end up on the show and we're gonna have to see each other. If one of us says something off the wall to one another, it's gonna be a fight in the comedy. So we can't avoid nobody, because at the end of the day, we all need money. So we gotta go make some money. A lot of us do shows with people we can't fucking stand, but we need the money. So we'll do the show and we won't say nothing to them and just leave. But you'll never know that because everybody thinks comics, you know, we're best friends, but hee hee ha ha. It's no, they beat more than rappers.
Wow.
But me, I'm pretty neutral. I don't have no beef with nobody. I'm pretty much straightforward with everybody. I don't have a problem with nobody, so we're good.
Good deal. Are there any comedians out there that got beef with you, that don't like you, or that you know of?
I mean, if they do, I don't give a fuck. So it's just. At the end of the day, hey, I got my path and you got yours. You do your thing, I do mine. You really wanted to say something to me, you came and did it.
That's it. All right, Mr. Ballard. So at the end of your life, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what do you want to be recognized for, want to be remembered for?
I just want to be a great entertainer, somebody my son is gonna be proud of. I just want to, you know, do a clear path of just, you know, inspiring people to do this that don't have the balls to do it right now. They just still scared, like I was. I just want to be a good role model, you know, without putting on a dress or a wig. That is what it is. I want to do that without, you know, demeaning myself, because a lot of people don't think before they do stuff, and they end up regretting it.
Yeah.
And then in 15 years, you're gonna have to apologize. And me, I know a lot of people that made mistakes, and I'm glad I know them. So I learn from their mistakes, so I don't make that mistake. So that right there equals longevity. So I hope I'm in the game a long run. I will be. I'm not hoping. I know I'll be in the game.
I think so.
Confident in that.
You already is there. 9 years in, ain't no turning back now.
Exactly. I'm in here. I'm married.
That's it. Wow. Okay, Mr. Ballard. So we know we gonna be expecting the last show coming up in August.
Mm-hmm.
We know you got a show coming up. Go ahead and drop all your information. Let them know where they can catch you, where they find you, about your shows. Drop all that information for them.
Y'all can follow me on all social media platforms at Marlan Comedy, MARLAN Comedy. Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, it's all the same. TikTok. I have some shows coming up. I will be in DC this weekend at the Comfort Inn and Suites. Next week I'll be in Florence, Massachusetts at JJ's. Week after that I'll be in LA. So those cities, pull up, let's have fun, let's do everything. And I'm in Atlanta, so you never know. You may pull up and catch me at a show. You'll have a good. I'll guarantee you a good show.
That part. Boy, you gonna be jet lagged, flying all the way to LA?
I don't care. Like literally, I've gotten in the car and driven so far, and then came back and made it in time for work.
But that's the life of a comedian. I hear y'all have some crazy stories, some crazy.
Oh, I got hundreds.
Well, we definitely got to have you again right before you have your next show. Love to laugh because we're going to chop it up. I just love talking with you. I love your energy. I just love how you kept it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the, comedians go through what they go through if you get it on the line like that. And I appreciate you just letting them know, you know?
No,
That's
no
what it
problem.
is.
I'll tell you whatever you want to know without, without having to throw nobody under the bus, because that's some sucker shit. So I definitely would definitely tell you whatever you want to know.
That's what it is. Well, Mr. Ballard, we're not going to hold you much longer. Man, I appreciate that I was given this opportunity. It was a pleasure having the show. And please make sure you let us know when you're here in the Atlanta local area so I can catch one of your local comedy shows. And I also want to come to that Love to Laugh show as well. So
Definitely, I would love to have you. Like, come pull up. Let's have fun.
hey, always. It's been a pleasure, Mr. Ballard. We gonna see you when we see you, bro.
Yes, you will.
Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yo, that was Mr. Marlan Ballard, comedian in the Atlanta area. I didn't know he was in the game 9 years. That's a long time. That is a long time to be a comedian, because you really don't hear about comedians and their start stories. Back in the day, we had stuff like Comic View and Def Comedy Jam and such as he said. But this day and age, we pretty much rely on social media. And had he not said he was in the game 9 years, you would have never known. But I know, I just got a feeling like his shows are funny because he's straight face. He doesn't give you, yo, I'm funny. He's just like, I'm going to tell you like it is. And if it's funny, it's funny. But yes, moving right along, moving forward, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all much long. Y'all remember to keep it locked with me every Monday, Wednesday, 7 p.m. right here, hittercityradio.net, on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Also, coming up on Wednesday, I'm supposed to be interviewing one of my favorite TikTok comedians, Mr. Hey Tony. If y'all watch his videos, he's so funny. He's the guy that acts like the high school kids. I'll be around here week, but you check him out. I'm waiting on him to confirm. Now, he did give a date, but he ain't finished the requirements. But moving right along, moving forward, y'all. I'm getting out of here. Y'all remember to keep it real, rap raw, so they can't call you flaw. And oh yeah, I also added to the schedule of the shows that come on Friday on Hit It Monday through Sunday, 24/7. Period. But anyway, on Tuesdays, you can catch a throwback show of City Flow. Just, listen when y'all ain't got nothing to do. I'm stealing my man's 290 Mo podcast line. But y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all, again, keep it real, rap raw, so they can't call you flaw. It's your Butterscotch. I'm going to take it back with Arrested Development Tennessee on this one, y'all. I'm out.
Tennessee,
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 Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I've really been real stressed down and out, losing